Data exploration and visualization is a very critical aspect of the modern data stack. Within that space, there are a lot of tools to help companies looking to visualize or explore data. One of those tools is Apache Superset, an open source tool leveraged by teams. But if you don't want to go hardcore installing Apache Superset and managing that by yourself, there is a tool which you're going to look at today and do a demo. Preset. Preset is the managed version of Apache Superset. We're going to dive in, take a look at Preset, and orient around its capabilities for today's demo. With that said, let's get started by logging in, create an account. Once you go through that process for creating an account, it's going to bring you to this page or something that looks like this. It might change. We're going to go ahead and click on Get Started. As part of creating my account, I did create a workspace. Open up our workspace, the Demohub workspace. We're looking at Apache Superset. It's just a hosted version of this running for us to use in this demo. You can certainly go in and install Superset by yourself directly using PyPy or Docker images or different options that are available. But Preset makes that a managed version for us. Here, you can create a workspace. We've done that already as part of the setup process. The next piece is connecting to a database for our visualization. For us, our Snowflake will be what we choose, and we're going to go ahead and authenticate into that Snowflake instance. Our connection to Snowflake was successful. It shows us some of the options that are available, either create a data set or query the data in SQL Lab. So two different options. Let's go ahead and create a new data set. For this data set, of course, we're using our Snowflake data, going to the public schema. This is all coming from the Snowflake DB we have. Select customer orders. If I wanted to, we can go into a different schema from within Snowflake and leverage examples, but let's go with the customer orders. Add this, essentially creating a data set and then adding that to a chart. As part of creating the chart, it does give us options to select the type of visualization we want. Again, the goal of this demo wouldn't be to wield my dashboarding prowess as much as it is to highlight what Superset is about. I'm sure the audience watching this demo can definitely create better dashboards than I ever could. So let's just focus on the key functionalities of the platform. To the left are the chart types. To the right are the visualizations for that chart. For this one, we're going to just select, I think, a bar chart. You can't go wrong with that. Typically, select this. So create a new bar chart. It does give us the ability to visualize our chart. So here is our data source. Here are the filtering options with the metrics and the measures and the dimensions. And our visualization should show up here to the right. So a pretty standard layout for many data visualization, data exploration type tools. Go ahead and bring in some few metrics to the screen. So we've brought in the count, and we've also brought in the customer key. Let's limit this by 100 just so we don't get too much data. No sorting, and now we can go ahead and create a chart. Interesting that there is a timer, so you can see how long this takes to visualize. And right there we have a chart. Now, not the most impressive chart I've seen, just because our data set is pretty homogeneous, so not much there to see, but hopefully you get a sense of it. Now, let's go in and explore the SQL Lab. It's always a great exercise. There are folks that will fall into the camp of doing everything visually, but then you also have the folks that will fall into the camp of writing SQL. So going back to my Snowflake instance, we can select a public schema, select a table, which is customer orders, and here we can write some SQL statements to process our customer data. So I'm just gonna select from customer orders. So great IntelliSense in there. It also runs for us. I didn't even run that. It auto runs for us. It shows us the results here, and you can leverage this for doing your transformations and create the data sets that will be used on the dashboard sites, as we saw for creating the dashboards. So pretty powerful. Just to recap what we've seen coming into Preset. Preset is managed version of Apache Superset. There is parity within the tools. You can go open source and installing this yourself. But if most people don't want to do that, you can certainly leverage Preset, which is a managed version for you. It comes in with very sleek visualization capabilities, dashboards, charts. Let's actually look at some sample dashboards that have been provided. COVID vaccine dashboard. You can see the vaccine rate. You can see a tree map of candidates per country. There is some good location type data. Nigeria showing up here, Cameroon, and some few countries, of course, the US. This is a map of vaccine candidates. I'm not sure what a vaccine candidate is. I would try candidates for vaccines, maybe. Sunburst diagrams. Let's go back to another dashboard here. Video game sales, just to get a good sense of some of these visualization options. So Apache Preset does really provide these capabilities. And then, of course, we saw the databases that we have access to. Behind the scenes, it leverages SQL Alchemy for connecting to Snowflake. So I'm guessing it should connect to a wide variety of databases if it can get through SQL Alchemy. So just something to be aware of. And then you have your databases, and then with the databases, you create data sets. And data sets is what you essentially use to build your charts and your dashboards. Here are some of the data sets that have been created. You can come in here, take this into a dimension, put this into a quick metric. Let's go ahead and create a chart for that. Just like that, you can do some visualization. I don't think the tree map is the best way to visualize this data set, but I'm sure folks can think of better visualization. There you have it, preset.io, a managed version of Apache Superset. It's a very popular modern exploration and visualization tool, something to be very aware of. Hopefully this demo has given an orientation in terms of what the tool is, what are the capabilities. And if you're going to look at deep diving, I'll highly recommend you reach out to the account team with Preset. Links to all of that will be in the description below. As always, if you have any questions or comments or feedback, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We really do appreciate that. Again, thanks for watching to the end. This has been Fru. I'll see you in the next demo.